So what we're going to look at today is forms and certificates, so how to create the forms and certificates that you're going to use as your letters or SMS templates or emails that you're going to send out for reminders, or your certificates that you're going to generate when you do things like vaccinations. So that's done through administration. And then there's forms and certificates. Now note these forms that have these underscores on either side of them. These are within the system and they should not be changed. You'll find if you do make changes to any with underscores and in them, you may mess up the whole system and stuff doesn't work properly. So I would advise not to go and amend those if you're not very sure what you're doing with them. As far as other forms go, you can either take a form that you already have and you can just click on it and go in and amend it, or you can create new forms. So if we go back, forms and certificates, we can create a brand new form. So we'd give it a name, and it would obviously be something that's going to make sense when you want to use it. So maybe vaccination certificate, a brief description so you'd know what it does. This is just for you, so you know it's certificate for owner. Now this determines where the form can be printed from within the system. So there's various places that you can put this. If you put it into client reports or patient reports, it'll actually show up on the client screen or the patient screen. So if we go and have a look, just go into one of our patients, you'll see that there are forms and reports here. So it'll show on this patient screen if you put it into patients. If you put it into clients, it would show as one of the client forms. So it's forms that you can access from the client screen or the patient screen. So if you're seeing a client or a patient and you're going to want to use that form, it may be useful to be able to access it from that screen. Go back to creating a new one. So we'll just go back. Or you can put it with procedure template reports, product service reports, or reminder reports. So this will come through with some of your reports, or you can just leave it in other. So then it wouldn't show on the client or the patient screen. So if we're going to do this one, let's say we want to be able to access it from the patient screen as well. And then we want to start putting some content in here. Right, so I want to start putting in some content. So whatever you want to put in here, you can choose whatever text you feel suitable. And then you can just go and save that. Now what you'll see with these forms is you do have complete control of your text. You can use bold or italics or change your type of fonts, so you can do whatever you want on your certificates and forms to make them look the way you want them to. So we've saved that, so that's now vaccination certificate, and what we would like is actually for that to be on the patient card, so sitting on the patient. So now if we go to our patient, we should be able to see that from the patient screen. And here we've got vaccination certificate. This is one I've just done. Vac certificate. The description I put for owners. So this is, if you're looking quickly when you're seeing someone, you can see what the description is. You've got some idea of what's on that form if it's one you're looking for. So from here, you can then either preview the form, which just brings up what you've typed in, or you can print the form. So you can select what you want to do with the form. What you'll also find with any of these forms that you've set up, so all the ones that you've set here under forms and certificates, these can all be linked. So they can either be linked to a product, they can be linked to a reminder. This is where you need to create the form. So you'll create your form or certificate, and then once you've created it, you can then go and link it so it's pulled in wherever you need it.